from Carol's Crafts. Welcome back if you've been before, and hi if this is your first time. Today I'm not doing my floss tube as I haven't managed to get any stitching done this week, so I do apologise. Things have been a bit hectic, but I have got my World of Cross Stitching. This is the Christmas 2021 edition. I got this from our local supermarket, and it says it's got a bonus stitch kit because I bought it from them, so we'll have a look. But anyway, I've got my candle lit. I'm just burning off the last bit. I don't think it's going to last long. For anybody that needs prayers, thoughts and positivity, I have got my burner with my wax melts by the window over there, lit as well all day, and that has lavender and peony in there. So yeah, so should we get straight into it? So the World of Cross Stitching magazine, I love this one. I do. It's probably one of my favourite magazines that I get. So we'll put it all out to the paper. That will go for recycling, which is great. Oh, alright, put that over there. So what have we got? We have the Read and Relax 2-in-1 bookmark and card kit, and it has everything you need in there and your instructions, which are good. We have the exclusive gift, which is a little cone elf. Is that what you call it? So it's plastic Aidra, it's stunning. You've got red baker twine, clear colour charts and key, and 36 length cotton threads for you to do festive elf bauble kit. So you've got that as well. You've got get a magnifying craft lamp when you subscribe to the World of Cross Stitching. Look, I can magnify natural daylight effects with touch sensitive lighting control. That might be worth it. And then it tells you all about it on the back. Wow. So, yeah, sorry, if I hold it there, you can see the bonuses you get. So you can stop and have a look at all that. So we'll move them out the way. And this is our front page, cross stitching, and we've got 96 charts to start today. So we'll get straight into it. Can we just zoom in a little bit? There we go. So you've got the welcome pages as always. And then we've got the pages that tell you what, where and when everything is. Easy to find. Then we always have the fairy tales. Well, we've got meet our guests who are working on it, but we always have fairy tales every month. Last month we had the bauble. The month before we had Festive Monty, and the month before that we had Flossie dressed as Halloween. And this one we have Lizzie looks delighted by this giant cheese gift that's almost as big as she is. Did she receive it from Flossie or Monty, do you think? Or perhaps this is her present to one of them. No one ever became poor by giving after all. So why not stitch and gift this to someone special to you? So you've got your chart, and then you've got your list of what you will need, and it's a 39 high by 30 wide. Then you've got the chart and everything for your festive thing. So if you lost that, so if you didn't have that, so if you got this magazine but didn't have, didn't get it from the same supermarket as I did, sorry, you wouldn't get this, but you still got the pattern, so you could make it anyway, if you see what I mean. What's the top tip? Plastic Aidra won't give in the same way that fabric does. So if you're struggling with your needle, then switch to a smaller size. And then who doesn't like Wallace and Gromit? You've got to love. And that's all. Wallace and Gromit to me is Christmas. Christmas Day, sitting down and watching a Wallace and Gromit film. And it says the ingenious inventor and his cautious canine first captured our hearts in 1989 with a grand day. Gosh, is it that long ago that came out? Wow. And then they've been done loads more since. This one says it's going to take 60 hours. You can add metallic threads if you want. It has cross stitches and back stitches only in it, and it's for an advanced beginner. So we'll have a look. It's 117 by 119 wide. So, and you can buy the whole kit if you want from the magazine. And it says use a good quality thread conditioner or thread wax on the metallics to help tame them and make it easier to stitch. If you're not sure what that is, I have got, which I use with my silk sometimes if I'm having problems, and that's beeswax that I bought. And you can see it's got, well, you can see where it's on there, but you just run it across there. Sorry, can you see on there? Just pull it down either end and that'll condition it. That'll make it easier go through your holes. Then we've got all your letters of what you've been up to and what you like or what you don't like, where you've got it, what the prices are, all that. Then I love this one. This is Hello Winter, and it says it's called Let It Snow, and it's approximately 30 hours. Cross stitch it, back stitch it, and it's for a beginner. And it's designed by Nia Rind. She said she loves winter, and that really is your winter picture. Do you want me to hold it up a little bit clearer so you can see? Can you see the robin there, and a robin there, and a robin there? So cute. That is a really nice one, isn't it? So we've got that, and it is 103 high by 153. Oh, and they're going to be doing more, look. So if you wanted, she said, if you want more, you can get this Hello Spring, Hello Summer, Hello Autumn. Oh my gosh. And these were, I don't remember these, but I must have them. I remember the Hello Autumn. So you can get them from back issue 308 is the summer, 305 is the spring, and issue 311 is the autumn. So I'm going to have to go back through and get mine out, put them all together. Then it's advertising for embroidery kits. Then we've got the season tweeting, and who doesn't like your robins? Your robin and your holly, typical Christmas picture. She said it's approximately 60 hours. She's framed it in a hoop, but you can do it in a hoop or a picture frame or whatever you want. It's got cross stitch fractionals, half cross stitch, back stitch and embellishment on this one. And it say enjoy the realistic shading that Fiona Baker has put into this one. Now in this country, I don't know if it's in others, but we always say if a robin comes to call, that somebody that's passed is saying hello. And this is, you can buy the whole kit as well. A top tip: attach the pom-poms using matching red thread and a crewel needle. Stitch through the centre of each one a couple of times to secure in place. I didn't realise it was pom-poms. Oh yeah, can you see? Pom-poms on there. It's a real 3D, so maybe you wouldn't put it in a picture. Well, you could put it in a picture frame, but not with the glass on. It's 169 by 157 wide. That's really nice, that one. Then we have asked the experts. So we will hear fireworks going off because it's firework day today. And then this is Wishes Grants. Every month, Jenny does something, and somebody's asked her to do a car. So she's done the car out there. Excuse me. Friendly advice, your techniques, focus, question and answers, design roundup. This is what they've seen out there, where you can get it from and how much. So we've got sweet treats, Christmas dinner, hot cocoa and snowy pudding, which are nice. Then these I think are so cute. It is 7 to 12 hours each, depending which one you do. It's only cross stitching and it's for a beginner, and it's by Heather Nuggan. These fun padded decorations are perfect for adding a pop of colour to any Christmas tree. I filled simple festive silhouettes with blocks of colour inspired by mosaic tile art. You always can put, if you don't put it on the tree, like I have like down the side of my mirror hook things, which I put some of these. You could put scents like lavender or something in your filling, and it'll come through, which is something I've done in the past, which is nice. They're 60 by 45 wide, and it says how to make the hanging and everything and how to do it, so you're not going to be lost and think how am I going to stuff it or put the backing on. It's all the information that you will need is here. Yeah, top tip, try combining a strand of acrylic blend-in filament with your threads for an extra touch of winter sparkle. I ain't doing that because me and that don't get on. I get in a right mess. But if you're confident, then do it. Then we got our best buys. Everything they found at really, really good prices. Oh, that's so cute. So cute. That again saying how you can get your magnifying craft lamp through. Then we've got the modern classic. Capture the enchanting story of the Nutcracker in stitches. 35 sweet ideas. Emma Condon gives the Nutcracker a cute contemporary twist with this darling collection for you to stitch. It says 35 quick and easy. So we've got Sugar Plum Fairy, I know that one. Lydia the Swan, Have a Cracking Christmas, Ballerinas, Violin. So yeah, that's all the different ones you can do there. And as you can see, I'll flick through them quickly so you can quickly see. Yeah, all the ones. Then we have Baby's Masterclass. Every month they do a masterclass. And what's on this one? She said, discover new techniques every month. Create especially for those teachers who are eager to master some new techniques and set themselves fun new challenges. Welcome to this month's workshop, which focuses on rice stitch, a pretty stitch worked in a diamond shape to create a layered look that adds texture to your design. It is a joy to try, and I aim to cover a wide variety of styles and themes each issue, and every pattern is designed to be small enough to be stitched over a weekend or in between larger projects. The patterns are simple to follow, and I always be sure to give you lots of clear but step-by-step instructions for your special stitches. I hope you enjoy. So that's what you're going to, that's your pattern. That's what you're going to be achieving. Can you see it? So this bit here is the raised, and then she breaks it down here where you've done the crosses, and then you're going over with the silver in between. So you've got your diamond in where the diamond is, you're putting your next stitch. Can you see that if I go up close? Sorry, there. So that'd be interesting. Then we've got Festive Floral, which is a nice runner there, isn't it? She said 80 hours to do this little runner. Cross stitch fractionals, back stitch and French knots, and it's by Amanda Gregory. Because it's Christmas dinner, you always had a runner down the middle. I don't know if anybody else did, but we did. Christmas runner, always in the centre of the table. This one's 100 high by 135 wide, and it says to ensure a really neat finish, practice French knots on a scrap piece of fabric before you start doing it on your project, which is really good. Then we've got the alphabet, designed by Jenny Barton. Merry and bright, give last minute gifts and homemade treats an extra personal touch with this joyful stitches. So we've got to help you keep your lettering evenly spaced. Count roughly 2 or 3 stitching spaces between the widest part of each letter. Yeah, so you've got all them. Oh, and Holly looks through for Cal. And then you've got the there and the numbers. And the maximum height would be 29 by 30. So they say each one should take between 4 to 6 hours, cross stitch fractionals and back stitch, and an advanced beginner. We always have a pet of the month, and this one's a parrot. So they give them the photo to Dorian Jones, then she designs it and it gets stitched up. And it says back is used in one strand in this design to define the cockatiel and make details really stand out. To be sure to pay attention to your chart. 8 hours, cross stitch fractionals and back stitch, and it's for an advanced beginner. Then you've got the holiday homes. They've been doing the villages. This is the final part. There was 3 parts to it, and it's done by Fiona Baker. So we've got 10 to 25 hours per completed building. And cross stitch, back stitch and ease of stitching is for a beginner. So you've got a school, a house and the church. So that's really nice to complete your village. Breaks it all down. It shows you how to put it all together. So you won't be lost. There's the church and how to get it together. And there's a, oh, it's a little cabin it's called. Put it all together. And again, you can get all your kit from this magazine. Then we have your old tie-ins, 2 to 5 hours each, cross-stitch fractionals, backstitch French knots, beginner to intermediate. And this is by Jenny Van de Weel. She says she likes these type. And who doesn't like the Christmas ones? So we've got Joy, Snow, Peace, Silent Night, Noel, Merry and Bright, and Holly Jolly. So I like all them. They're really, really nice. And she said the maximum one is 35 by 35. So, you know, you've got a few there. And this is top tip. If you struggle with French knots, you could try using similar colour beads in their place. That's a good tip, that is. If you really can't get on with French knots, put a bead there instead. Then you've got your competitions. Then we've got Trees Most Lovely. Oh, they're nice. And it's 15 to 30 hours each, cross stitch and backstitch, and it's advanced beginner, and it's all by Dorian Jones. And I love Dorian Jones. Oh, little doggy hiding there. You've got to love her work. And it says top tip, count your stitches twice. It will save time having to unpick when you further along the pattern. And don't I know that tip, because I've had to unpick many things, as you know. And the tallest one wide is, it says put my teeth back in, maximum stitch count 158 high by 68 wide. And again, you can get the kit from here. Your stockist, your back issues, if you go on their site and put what issue you want, they usually come up. Then if you want to subscribe to any other magazines. And then next month it's showing you what roughly is going to be in next month's. So we have them there, very briefly. I have to say there is nothing there that really captures me out of these for next month at all, but we'll wait and see, because you never know. Might get it, look at it properly and think, actually, yes, I do like it. So we'll see. Then we've got How To. This is the best magazine I've found so far that show you, if you're a beginner, don't be scared, get hold of this book. It tells you everything, how to, your fabric, your threads, your needle, what you need to start cross-stitching and how to start, even how to read the keys and the pattern, your fractionals, all that, and even your jargon buster down the bottom here. Things like, what does counted stitches mean? Embroidery stitches worked on a counted or evenly woven. Fabrics like Ada and Evenweave. Cross-stitch is the most basic counted stitch there is. So counting is just, you see a pattern there, and it says there's 5 little squares or 3 little squares of a certain symbol, and you have to count them. That's all. Dead simple, but it tells you everything that you need to, you know. You take a break, and then you other, if you like crocheting, there's a crocheting magazine they recommend for you to do. So what do you think? Is there any in there that you like? As you saw, there's a few in there that I liked. It is $5.99, this one, but well worth it, as long as you get at least one pattern. And if you get 2, well, your quid's in, as they say, you know. So let me know in the comments down below whether you like it or it's not your cup of tea or whatever. All my social media is down below. I've got a load more stuff in my Etsy shop for your project bags, for your crocheting, your cross stitching, whatever. Go and have a look. That's all my details are down below with that as well. With that said, look after yourselves, take care. If you fancy subscribing and you haven't, I'd love to hear you. There's a notification button to let you know when I go live, which is a Sunday, or when I put up a video, which is a couple of times a week there. But most importantly, people, stay safe. Love you all. Bye.